Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
You are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Ich bin mal gespannt, das war jetzt groß, soweit die Einführung da gewesen, wie es jetzt weitergeht.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming. I'm sorry, Jonathan. Mr. Hampton needs me right now.
Warum ist der jetzt so? Hä? Warum kann ich da jetzt nicht?
It's okay, Jonathan. I'll see you later.
Was ist denn jetzt los? Guck. Hallo, triffst du dich was? Hallo! Ah.
Nah, it's my turn.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the source of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
I've a mind to let you bleed out. Good luck then, sir.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Oder nicht? Ja. Beißen oder nicht beißen? Das ist hier die Frage. Ach komm! Ich beiß dich, du Drecksau.
In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Ja. da.
To taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide-and-seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Immer schön alles einsammeln.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
You always knew the words to calm the children.
Don't waste your time with me.
As for me, what a blundering idiot. I'm so tired. I will not let you down.
It's locked.
Welche Werbung da?
The pain. It's here again.
Hui.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own.
Ist das im zweiten Flur?
At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time.
Ja, wir gehen erstmal zu dem Doktor.
Not now.
Okay. Okay, hier kommen wir auch nicht hin.
It's locked.
Oh ja, Sprung.
to stay here until my research is complete. I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood? Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Sorry. There's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Anne.
We have some of the most brilliant minds in London at Pembroke.
Warum bin ich gerade nochmal nach draußen gerannt? Genau, hier lang.
It's locked, all right. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Whoa! Ich hab doch andere rausgesucht gehabt. Warum habe ich jetzt die scheiß Waffe nicht mehr? Oh, falsch. Reines Blut. Geschlossen hier. Und mal sich abklappern. Alter! Oh!
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Hat eine Tür aufgegangen? Money. Money, money, money.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Okay. Was ist los? Du kleines Stück Scheiße!
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Wow! Ich bin mir gerade gar nicht so sicher, ob ich da runtergehen will. Ah, was tue ich hier?
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Wo sind jetzt noch mehr? Da. Du, Drecksau. Okay. 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 Okay.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report.
Ooh.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps?
Ich hab ja sonst nichts anderes zu tun.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked. It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Was ist das? Oh, hä? Der war doch gerade... Ja. Will ich öffnen? Alter. Wieso geht denn jetzt jedes Mal die Türen da von alleine zu? Seid ihr scheiße? Oh. Wo bin ich hier? Was bist du? Wow! Wow. Fick dich! Fick dich! Was da? Oh, okay, damit muss ich noch schaffen.
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger.
Drückvertreibung geht da ein bisschen, ja, geht nicht dort.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Ich glaube, das muss ich lieber... Mal jetzt, oder? Doch, hier oben sind die auch noch Türen. Ne, aber da komme ich nicht halt durch. Oder? Ne. Huh. Hello there. Hi, hi. Okay, okay. Öffnen Sie sich. Muss ich jetzt hier noch irgendwas suchen? Ich denke mal, das war alles, was ich gebraucht habe. Oder? Das braucht aber lange mit Laden. Stopp ist gesund. Alter, das ist gerade voll übel. Man soll da Mundschutz tragen. Es ist eine Seuche unterwegs. Es ist eine Pandemie. Ja, herrlich. Was ist das hier? Ah, okay. Wahrscheinlich wohl hier oben. Och, da unten ist er. Dorothy, ich komme. Meine Butterbliebe. Nee, wo bist du hin? Moment. Da. Was ist denn jetzt? Hä?
Yes, Doctor?
Ich war doch in der Leichenhalle.
That's all for now, Nurse Crane. Thank you.
Ah, muss ich das jetzt wirklich? Ah, okay, dann gehen wir halt einmal nach oben an mein Tischchen und machen diese Scheiße.
You at our side, Dr. Reed. I know that Pembroke will prevail and survive.
Bla 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 bla. Also. Dann müsste ich das ja eigentlich jetzt herstellen können. Ja, und hier jetzt hier mein Tisch. Fuck!
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Da ist es. Ich muss mal mehr Zeug einsammeln.
It's locked, all right.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Ja, was haben wir denn hier Schönes noch bei dir drin? Ah, doch mal draußen.
I will not let you down, my boy.
The patients are not fools. They know we are overwhelmed by this horrifying epidemic. The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp... The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Ach, das ist doch von gerade eben. Okay. Dumm. Oh. Jetzt muss irgendwie hier weiterkommen. Ah!
It's locked.
I've wasted too much energy for so little result.
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect. What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round. The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
I have wasted too much energy for so little result.
Pembroke is still standing after this epidemic.
Surely I can endure another night.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Okay, wird dazu gehört.
No decency. All liars and thieves.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Have you heard of any blackmailing going on within these walls?
I have no time for mortal games. My secrets are beyond their comprehension, Dr. Reed.
Was mache ich das denn jetzt? Stehen da und gucken.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Have you heard rumors of blackmail going on in this hospital?
Dr. Reed, are you trying to take advantage of me?
Of course not, Mrs. Goswick. I'm just curious.
Well, go be curious somewhere else, please.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Dein Sohn lass ich da verrecken, du. Irgendwie komme ich hier mit diesen scheiß Anzeigen nicht so wirklich zurecht. Ich weiß nicht, wo die... Oh. Ah, look. Oh toll, ich komme da. Toll. Ich dachte, ich komme hier irgendwo rein und so, juhu! Nope. Oh. Das unter mir einer, das ist. Oh, ich hasse es. Das müsste ein kleines bisschen
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan
Ich habe
Reed.
gerade gedacht, die wird jetzt Pepper
Dr.
Woods
Swansea
sagen. Ich glaube,
has
ich hätte hier
recently
geschrieben.
offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Ha! Habe ich die
What
gefunden.
can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Okay, ich glaube, ich muss das aber hinterher irgendwann mal machen.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Was wird das sein?
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Nee.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Alter, wo? Was zum Teufel? Nope, nope, nope. Aber, kommen wir mal durch.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Sicher.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a
Ach,
thing,
hätte jetzt sein
Doctor.
können, dass er jetzt sagt, ach ja, da war ja damals mal so ein netter Bub.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Drück was? L2? L3? L2? L3?
Don't worry, we're safe. Hold his head. Relax.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Dorothy, meine Bitterblüte, was hast du angestellt? Will ich dahin?
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Okay. Hell no, to the not know, to know, how to know. So, Stück Nummer 2. Okay. Huh? Oh no.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
All right, Mr. Thatcher, you're safe now. Do you think you can reach the street by yourself?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Okay, dann sind wir draußen. Aber ich bin ja noch nicht fertig.
I can't believe I'm doing this. This is
Also krieg ich nicht. Oh. What is this?
What sort of creature is this?
Alter, das ist doch Werwolf-Zomb. Ich würde behaupten, ja. Okay.
Here's what... Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Okay. Mal gucken, ob jetzt da eine Type weg ist.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Ach, die eine Maus hat einen Bug. Toll. Ah, bist du jetzt mal gegangen oder bist du mal noch hier unten drin? Komm.
Are you sure you're all right, sir?
Yes. Yes, I'll be... as soon as I can see the sky again.
Bin ich müde. Hello there. And good night. No. Eh? Oh. doch nicht hin. Was ist denn jetzt? 92 Meter! Oh. Aber nee, die Mission will ich ja gar nicht machen. Oh. So. Oh. Okay. Alter! Wie viel? Oh. Ey, was willst du denn jetzt von mir? Ja klar, ich mit Stufe 6 soll gegen Stufe 12 die ganze Zeit. Was geht nicht mit euch? Menno. Na, das wollte ich doch gar nicht. Die Sachen einsammeln. So, hat er hier hinaus, ne? Oh, da ist die Kirche.
Hey! Don't come no closer!
Ich glaube zumindest, dass es der Wolf ist. Was ich, die Person, die helfen will.
More and more of these bloody leeches every night. Best turn around if I were you. Step away!
Better go home, sir. I'll put an end to you!
Doch. Elende. Ey, ich brauch eine stärkere Waffe. Verdammt nochmal. Was ist denn das? Oh. So.
I cannot enter.
I cannot enter. Toll. Ich muss da hin. Oh.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert! Stop it!
Ah, jetzt muss ich ja eine Entscheidung treffen.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
I have found a very interesting letter. Your son planned to prove his worth to the gang by stealing your medicine.
Oh, I see. So the little bugger thought he could use his dad to build a reputation.
The gang's recruiter was dead when I found him. Perhaps you should take better care of your son.
I love my Albert, sir. Believe me. It's just... well, I'm an arsehole, I suppose. Anyway, thanks for the letter. This is for your trouble.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole living in the streets.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to. There's nobody here.
So, ja, was meinst du, was ich gerade versuche, du?
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Ich werde gleich aufhören. Oh. Ah. Ich bin ziemlich müde. Oh, Scheiße.